Hello and welcome back to Season 3 of the Nama Bengaluru League 11s. This match is between Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy and Stallions FC. Look forward to having a thrilling match on display right here. The anticipation is just about starting to build as we're waiting for this imminent kickoff. Just seconds to go before a Kaveri Hospital style kickoff. And we're off. Touch and go here. Back to the goalkeeper. Over to Bharat Bengaluru in the defence. Scramble for the ball. Solid pass there. Heading it back. Over to the defence. Some early touch passes to start things off. Going long, going strong. As you go, both teams, analytics. Bharat Bengaluru, their technical and composed team with a very strong possession play. Stallions FC, they're a flair team, very skillful and creative in tight spaces. Stallions are looking to get the groove back after they died in their last match. Bharat Bengaluru looking to solidify some of their lead after they won their last match against MRU FC. Up in the air, with some flair. Once more, the ball goes flying, rocketing in the air. That'll be a free kick. Free kick for Stallions. And the ball goes past the line. That'll be a goal kick. Over to Bharat Bengaluru. Long pass. Throw in. Ball goes up in the air. Darts into the stands. Over to Bharat Bengaluru. The long pass. Past the line. That'll be a throw in. Throw in for Stallions. Some words to be had with the ref. Ball goes surging forward. Past the line. That'll be a throw in. Stallions looking to find the right pass over here. It's jersey number 12. Goal kick. Good pass over there. Ball goes wide. Solid header. Take it past the line. Keep things all squared and centered. Bharat Bengaluru looking to maintain that ball, but it goes past the line and that'll be a throw in. Thrown for Stallions. Picked up by Stallions. Stallions looking to advance. Looks like they were not able to maintain possession over that ball. It will give Stallions an opportunity, however, albeit a small one. The defense is able to pick it up yet again. Over to Bharat Bengaluru. Bharat Bengaluru looking to find that ball, keep it within their control. And the game is quite even keel so far. We've seen both teams trying to find their footing, looking for the right strategy, the right angle of which to attack, possibly even defend as well. Ref makes a call. Well, this will be a very crucial opportunity here for Stallions to gain some ground. If they can execute it, jersey number 17, he's lining up for it. The ball goes wide, it darts past the post. Not quite on target, but it was a solid attempt. In that case, perhaps a pass would have worked a little bit better. Even so, the game is still quite young, as are the players, and they're going for it again here. Coming very close to that danger zone. Fended off by the defense of Bharat Bengaluru. Able to hold on to their position there. And Bharat Bengaluru is looking to advance, regain some of that momentum that they lost in the last few minutes. It was picked up by the defense, intercepted by Stallions. A struggle over here in the midfield, mid-center, mastery of the ball. A tiny blunder allowed Bharat Bengaluru to gain the advantage. The Stallions regains it once more. And are looking to propel forward. They can find the right angle. Throw in. Do keep an eye on how both these teams use their wings, control the midfield, and create some space in tight areas. Like, for instance, right here, Stallions with a strong attempt. Go for the goal. Fended off quite squarely by the defense of Bharat Bengaluru. Beautiful dribbling there. Keep it in pace. Solid attempt at the goal. It goes quite beyond. That'll be a goal kick. Stallions, you have some all-star players: Abhiram, Jose, Rishan Rashid, Sunil Singh, Awais, Arnav. Throw in. Bharat Bengaluru. Bharat Bengaluru maintaining their tempo. Actually, of course, they've got some great players too. Bharat Bengaluru got Alex, Saddam, Hemant, Raju, Deva Jr. Of course, he's been a all-star player for them. Raju, Vasant, Hemant. So two squads square off. Will be Stallions comes out on top with a goal scored, or will Bharat Bengaluru be the one to score their first goal in this match? Only time will tell. Pass the line, there'll be a throw-in. Up in the air, a player's on the ground, back up on his feet. Player from Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy also took quite the hit. He's down, not out. Good to see him rise back up on his feet. It's good to see that he's safe and pretty chill as well. And you too can remain safe and chill with our sponsor, Kaveri Hospital. Bit of a lull here on the fighting. The show must go on, and will very soon. Just waiting for that game to resume. Advantage to Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy. Up in the air. Solid opportunity here. Capitalize on with whistle blows. Players down for Stallions FC. Just waiting to make sure that he's alright. As the score stands, however, Bharat Bengaluru nil, Stallions FC also nil. If you're liking these players, you will probably like our sponsor even more, Player Nation. Everyone's in it to win, just like our sponsor, Itsuki, without whom these games be considerably more difficult. Goal kick. Over to Bharat Bengaluru with the ball. Maintain their prime. Got a good position here. Back to the goalkeeper. Solid tackle attempt here by Stallions. Stallions might be able to get the ball here. Keep it within the line. Just about unable to do so. The ref blows a whistle. Over to Bharat Bengaluru in the defense. Looking to keep that ball out of the hands of Stallions as much as possible. Stallions with a bit of an advantage here in possession. Bharat Bengaluru going long, going strong. Throw in. Goes wide. Darts past into the ground to the side. Over to Bharat Bengaluru. They found the ball and they're not willing to lose it again. But there is a pickup here by Stallions. Stallions looking to establish their new territory, explore new turf. Sending it back to the goalkeeper. Nothing wrong with that. Better safe than sorry. It's quite the noble tackle attempt over there. Both players are trying to keep it within the line as much as possible. Didn't really work out to the advantage of either, but one team is definitely going to get that advantage. Will be Stallions. Goal kick. Ball goes wide and into the arms of the goalkeeper for Bharat Bengaluru. Stallions with a pickup here. Coming close. Ball is recaptured by the defense. The defense is able to propel away, get the ball away from that zone. Long pass. Pick up by Stallions. Stallions is able to hold on to the ball for the moment. Some good passes here. Keep the ball firmly in center. Another attempt. A failed attempt by Stallions to go for the goal. Goal was prevented by the stalwart defense of Bharat Bengaluru. Players down and some words to be had with the ref. Well, this could be a crucial opportunity. A very, very crucial one. Stallions might have their eye on the prize here with this shot, this strike. That could be on target for a goal. It's a moment they've been waiting for. Decision points. It's going to be a bit of a difficult shot, but it could be done. Almost certainly. Jersey number 17 going for it. And darts past the goal. It was very close, but no cigar. Once again, unfortunately for Stallions, they just fell short. Over to Bharat Bengaluru. Let's see if they have a chance at a goal. So far, it's been a goalless game, but there's been plenty of excitement and action on both sides. Definitely on the side of Stallions, of course. They've been hammering at that goalpost for a while now. Looks like nothing's about to stop them anytime soon. Over to Stallions. Long pass. Can he carry forward that momentum? Dash for the ball. Just about able to keep it within the line. Looking to advance here, Stallions. Neat save by the goalkeeper in the nick of time. He knew exactly what he'd do. He had to dash forward and save the ball from near disaster. Over to Stallions. Light passes. Keep the ball securely defended. See, the Stallions are very much in control. They've not scored any goals yet. But they're forcing Bharat Bengaluru on the defense constantly, keeping them on their side of the turf. Throw in. Up in the air. We'll have a repeat of that with another throw in. Over to Bharat Bengaluru. Now, Stallions found it a very uphill battle so far in trying to score a goal, but can Bharat Bengaluru be the ones to make something happen in the waning moments of the first half? Looks to be not this time, as Stallions gains momentum and then loses it ever so slightly. Bharat Bengaluru sending the ball back, looking to establish a new position. A very good intercept there by Stallions. Can they make something happen? Long lost, but they go for the ball and go for the goal. Solid strike, but darts past the goal yet again. And that'll be a goal kick for Bharat Bengaluru. Over to the defence. One thing you love to see is how these players are playing a very casual, very professional, cool game here. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of stakes. They're keeping their confidence, they're keeping their composure. It's a wonderful thing to see. Of course, the game is still in its early stages. And Bharat Bengaluru may have a bit of the advantage here. Stallions as the underdogs. At least for this game. The game is still very, very much an early incremental stage. Anything could happen. Ball goes wide. Solid header. Puts it past the line. Awarding Bharat Bengaluru a throw-in. See one of the players. Its excitement. Rushed to get the ball. Was stripped over there. Throw-in. Another header. And another throw-in. The ball goes wide. It's fended off by the defense of Stallions. Bharat Bengaluru was able to capture it ever so briefly. Holding on to it. Yet again, the ball was intercepted by Stallions. Stallions are on fire. They're racing towards that finish line. The ball was intercepted by the goalkeeper of Bharat Bengaluru. Good pick up by Stallions. Keeping it within the line. Nice backwards pass. Intercepted by Bharat Bengaluru. Solid tackle. Sending it back for safety. Back to the goalkeeper. Relative safety over there. Nothing wrong with that, of course. They simply cannot allow Stallions any chances at a goal. Bharat Bengaluru might be the ones to go for it here. They're able to hold on to it. The tackle, collision between a player and the goalkeeper. And the ball goes wide past the line. The decision is made to give it a goal kick to Stallions. Few minutes left, a little bit of extra time as well. So far it's been a goalless goal game, but could something happen? Could very well happen right here. Both teams are looking quite earnestly for that one goal. It was a furious attempt to capture that ball, hold on to it, and strike it through. Bharat Bengaluru with a very strong attempt here. They came close, got into the box, and the ball goes wide, and the player outpaced himself there a little bit. That was quite the chase. See one of the young fans go over to the player, perhaps to wish him luck. Many of these fans are, in fact, the family members of these teams. Over to Stallions. It's a hotly contested match between both teams. And there seems to be no chance of that slowing down anytime soon. Stallions looks to gain some ground. Throw in. It's lightning fast. Bharat Bengaluru not wasting any time. They're just getting right into the thick of things. You love to see it. Can they make some magic happen? Well, that is the question in the penultimate minutes of the first half. Going for the ball. Collision between two players. You gotta make certain that you don't lose your cool in these matters. Looks like a card is going to be awarded. The ref makes an informed decision to award a card. After that collision, there was no doubt. Yellow card has been handed out to a player from Stallions. It looks to be jersey number 12. Just waiting for that confirmation. And that awards a free kick to Bharat Bengaluru. This could be the opportunity they've been waiting for. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Yellow card was awarded to a player. Stallions. Bharat Bengaluru going for it, and it goes in! It's a goal for Bharat Bengaluru at long last. They were able to score it in the tail end of the first half. That was a sensational goal. Beautifully tucked in by jersey number 9. Saddam. Saddam was the goal scorer for Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy. He certainly built a name for himself. And we play on. That's certainly going to change everything from this moment. Bharat Bengaluru are suddenly in a come-from-behind performance. Though they had lost a lot of their possession and Stallions looked to be on the offensive, Bharat Bengaluru was able to come back strongly. Can Stallions pull off an equalizer in the last few seconds of the first half? It looks to be a little bit unlikely, but if anyone could do it, it's this team. It's this team that could actually do it. They could pull it off. And now it's going to be quite the chase. Bharat Bengaluru have given Stallions a run for their money. Stallions on the run. They were sprinting forward. But it's Bharat Bengaluru who's taking them for a ride now. Indeed, the game has flipped right around. There'll be the last few seconds of extra time, and Stallions will no doubt have to come back with a lot of fury and a lot of fire in their stomach, so in order to come up with an equalizer goal and salvage the game. And Bharat Bengaluru were looking to get some attention, and they certainly have the attention of Stallions right now. The halftime whistle blows, and with that, the halftime draws to a close with a beautiful, fantastic stinger of a goal by Saddam for Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy. The halftime score stands at Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy 1, Stallions FC 0. We'll see you right after a short break and a short word thanking our wonderful sponsors. Just going over the analytics here, you can see Bharat Bengaluru, they scored 1 goal. Stallions FC, they had some good possession here. Some shots off target. One yellow card awarded to them. Ultimately, Bharat Bengaluru was the one who came out on top. They were the victors of that first half at the very least. But only time will tell as to who will win the match. And now a quick word thanking our wonderful sponsors. Keeping calm and keeping safe with Kaveri Hospital. Metal limits don't exist, and they certainly don't have to exist for you. www.prakrita.co.in to check them out. Vortex Media Management, taking it one step above. Crafting wonderful games with Wisecraft. Building strong foundations with Capella Builders. It's up, it's Itsuki. And last but certainly not least, Play Nation, for all those players out there. Do stay tuned, we'll see you right after this short break. Hello and welcome back to the second half of this hard-fought game between Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy and Stallions FC. Where we last left you off, Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy had taken the advantage and a goal powered in by Saddam in the tail end of the first half. Now can Stallions FC catch up to Bharat Bengaluru with an equaliser? Will Bharat Bengaluru be on track to win? This is what the second half is going to determine, so stay tuned and let's find out. Kicking things off with a Kaveri Hospital style kickoff to begin the second half. Bharat Bengaluru powers forward. It looks like they're trying to go for a second goal here. A beautiful save by the goalkeeper for Stallions. Really loving that energy and aggression from Bharat Bengaluru, starting things right off with a bang. This is going to be quite the chase for Stallions, but they're looking to be going for it here. Attempt to go for the ball here. Couldn't quite get past that defense. Can Stallions make that wall fall? That's the question. A player takes a dive here for Bharat Bengaluru. Looks like he took quite the hit, in fact. He's hoping he gets back on his feet and all things considered. It looks like he's doing quite well over here. That'll be a free kick for Bharat Bengaluru. Up in the air. Struggle for control of the ball. Bharat Bengaluru looks to be winning out. Passing the ball forward. Looking to try and intercept it. The whistle blows. Goal kick. Up in the air. Good pass by Bharat Bengaluru. Back to the goalkeeper. And over to the defense. A solid tackling pickup by Stallions FC. Can they regain some momentum with an equaliser? Only if they're able to maintain control of that ball. Looks like a moment of hesitation cost them the a chance to strike. And Bharat Bengaluru looking to advance. Ball goes too long. Into the arms. The goalkeeper for Stallions. Now over to Stallions. Sending the ball back. The ball goes wide. Solid tackles over here by Bharat Bengaluru. Attempting to prevent Stallions from advancing. It looks like they succeeded in their aim. Just for the moment. Back to the goalkeeper. And a goal kick. Seeing some really quick transitions, especially as both teams try to win the ball back. It's absolutely clinical goal. Last few seconds, indeed, of that first half. Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy came out on top. That goal scored by Saddam. Right now, it's going to be quite a run for their lives. The Stallions with the ball. It goes quite wide with the header. They're walking it off. No doubt they will attempt it again. Goal kick. Throw in. Over to Stallions. Goal kick to fend it off. Solid header. Pick up by Bharat Bengaluru. They're in the box. They're not quite in the zone. Now, sky's the limit for Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy. They could very well go for second, even a third goal here. They have the time, they have the advantage. Indeed, it is their game to lose and their game to win. Stallions, whatever strategy they have in mind for the second half, it's not paying off as of yet. They made some attempts at a goal, but none seem to be quite on target. Instead, it looks like Bharat Bengaluru is looking to take the advantage here with a second goal, make it even more impossible for Stallions to win. Even tie. Been few of those so far in the league. Such is the quality of these teams. Throw in. You can see what Bharat Bengaluru is trying to do. They're trying to stretch that field as wide as possible. Not only to ensure that they maintain their possession, but also to deny Stallions a chance at an equalizer goal. Back to the goalkeeper. Over to Stallions. Whistle blows. Ref. Looks as though a free kick is to be awarded soon. Over to Bharat Bengaluru. They're certainly living up to their expectations. They're very technical, very composed right now. And they're absolutely behind the driving seat when it comes to possession. Of course, such is the nature of the beautiful game that one goal scored may not be enough of a lead for Bharat Bengaluru. They may not be satisfied by it. It may not be safe enough for them. So they'll definitely try to attempt to go for a second and a third, perhaps. The Stallions have yet to place themselves on the board in terms of goals scored. Goal kick. Over to Stallions. Jersey number 22. Stallions looking to regain some of that possession play. Even as the ref makes a call, a yellow card has been awarded to a player from Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy. It looks to be Alex. I'm just waiting for that confirmation. Indeed it is. It's Alex who was awarded a yellow card from Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy. Quite unfortunate for him. Free kick for Stallions. Fended off by Bharat Bengaluru. Solid header. Keeping things within the line. Picked up by Stallions. An intercept. Player down. The game goes on. A noble attempt there. Very strong attempt. But it didn't go in the right direction. Back to the goalkeeper. Back to the drawing board for Stallions FC. Bharat Bengaluru, they've been cooking up a storm, even with that one goal so far. Stallions FC, there might be too many cooks in the kitchen. Seem to have lost a little bit of their momentum. They're struggling to get past that line. You can see the ball is going off, it's veering off into another direction. They're struggling to keep up against Bharat Bengaluru. It happens a lot in these high-stakes games. It's important to maintain your composure and your possession of the game. Over to Stallions. Jersey number 7. Jersey number 15. And the ball goes wide. Now they had a tee up over there to the goal, but they weren't quite able to execute. One wonders if the pressure is starting to get to them. They're facing quite a formidable team here in Bharat Bengaluru. Corner kick for Stallions. This could be a moment of opportunity here. Fended off. Player down. Looks to be lifted up almost by his feet by a player from Stallions FC. Display of sportsmanship. He's still down. And if you're down and you experience an injury of the sort, you can check out our sponsor, Carvery Hospital. And if you're liking how this game has been crafted so far by Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy, you can check out another one of our sponsors, Wisecraft, keeping you wise. Just waiting for the player to receive some medical attention and ensure that he's all right and continue to play. As you go over the lull in the fighting, the score stands unchanged from the first half. Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy 1, Stallions FC none. There might be some substitutions coming up soon. Both teams look to capture some momentum and make some necessary changes to the morale. Bring some new blood into the game. Over to Bharat Bengaluru. See, they've got their eye on the prize. In this case, the prize is victory. Victory over Stallions FC. Bharat Bengaluru not letting up for a second, even as they lose possession. They're very much locked in, ready to win. Over to the goalkeeper. "15 minutes left for the second half, and a little bit of extra time, of course. Up in the air. Anyone's ball. Who's going to get it? Looks like Bharat Bengaluru this time. And they kept you guessing there for a moment, didn't they? Bharat Bengaluru advancing with a lot of momentum, deflected by Stallions. That'll be a throw-in. Bharat Bengaluru with a wide ball, looking to line up there for a goal, fended off by the defence. Good show by the defence with Stallions. And now they're looking to advance. Once more it was picked up by Bharat Bengaluru. The ball went a bit too wide for Stallions to keep up. You can see the professionalism on display from both teams, especially from Bharat Bengaluru, as they're playing a very fine game of both attack and defence, offence and pursue. They're not just keeping up against Stallions, they're holding their own, holding on to that lead. They're just as formidable now as when they got that first goal, powered in by Saddam. Going wide, past the line, that'll be a throw-in. Stallions sending it back, taking no chances or risks. Nothing wrong with that, of course. That was a risk there, risk at attempt for a goal by Stallions FC. Fortunately for them, it was not on target. Not even close, in fact. Went past the goal. They simply didn't have the right angle for it. They might be going for it here again. They can hold on to that ball. It looks like that's just what they're trying to do. Make a very heartfelt attempt at it. Once more it goes wide. Got to hand it to Stallions. They're still in it to win it. They're not going to give up anytime soon. Playing to the last second and then some. Back to the goalkeeper. Header. Ball lurches forward. Stallions, they're a stylish team. They've got quite a bit of flair and quite a bit of heart. But right now, Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy is sprinting forward towards victory, and they're the favourites to win. Goal kick. Time is ticking for Stallions FC as it continues to crawl past. The advantage goes into the hands of Bharat Bengaluru. It falls squarely on their shoulders. They're pacing themselves quite strongly here. Looks like they're wearing out Stallions quite a bit in terms of keeping up the chase. If Stallions score that equalizer, they're going to do so very quickly. The sooner the better. Now here's the advantage here for Bharat Bengaluru with a crucial corner. Up in the air. Saved beautifully by the goalkeeper for Stallions. The ref has made a decision. There's some heated words to be had between the player and the ref. Back to the goalkeeper. Goes right into the feet of Bharat Bengaluru. They're going for it, and it goes in. It's a goal! What a thrilling goal that was. Absolutely fantastic. It was a truly wonderful strike. Quick, sharp, and deadly. That's top football right there. And that ought to seal the deal in terms of the victory, in terms of the goal scores. For Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy, they're very much on track to win. The question remains, can Stallions score just one goal? One. To salvage something from this game. Or will Bharat Bengaluru stride forward towards victory with a very clean 2-0? Perhaps even a third. Player down. Rises to his feet. It's jersey number 7. Saddam was the goal scorer. Bit of a quick correction there, sorry about that. It was actually Rahul who was the goal scorer for Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy. It was very quick, very sharp, and very precise. It went in exactly where the goalkeeper could not save it. A truly fantastic goal that might just carry Bharat Bengaluru to the top. Past the line. Can they keep it in? Not quite. There'll be a throw-in. Throw-in for Stallions. But the lead up to that goal was equally fantastic. Bharat Bengaluru executed with absolute perfection. They took advantage of all the gaps in the lines. They found that window of opportunity and they struck it when the iron was hot. Bharat Bengaluru with possession. Picking up the ball. Maintaining their firm control over the game. Keeping things quite centered. Quite difficult for Stallions FC. It's going to be very difficult for them to come back from this, and it looks to be all but over. Bharat Bengaluru walking away the victors of this match. The only thing that could brighten Stallions FC, put a smile on their faces, would be a small consolation goal, perhaps. Give them the momentum to fight on in future games. Throw in. Bharat Bengaluru be the one taking it. Fended off by the defense. But once again, it goes directly to the feet of Bharat Bengaluru. We're able to maintain that possession. Can Stallions mount a comeback? Or is it far too late? Almost certainly it is. That won't stop them from trying. Bharat Bengaluru with the possession. With the game in their hands. Rahul was the one who tucked that ball into the goal, sealing the decisive victory for Bharat Bengaluru. Stallions, they were caught unawares. They simply could not react in time to save that ball. Perhaps they can save something from the match. They can score one goal. See how effective Bharat Bengaluru are when they attack on the wings, defend with pace, to be always intercepting any attacks from Stallions FC. Few minutes left. And a bit of extra time. The score stands at Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy 2, Stallions FC none. Back and forth, rapid fire passes between Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy. Their energy seems to have not lost any of its momentum, any of its shine. They're a team that have proven themselves equals of very strong, very powerful teams in the league. And they're not about to lose anytime soon. Not in this match. Throw in. Pass the line, that'll be a throw in. Ball went into another goal. Not the goal that Stallions is hoping for. Over to Stallions. Made quite a few aggressive salvos. But can they execute one goal to finish things off? Or will it be Bharat Bengaluru who are able to execute the goal? It's be quite difficult for both teams. The odds are definitely in Bharat Bengaluru's advantage, in their favour. They have the momentum, they have the energy, they have that solid mindset of victory, and it's right in sight. They're just ticking down the seconds. They might go for a third here. Dashing forward, picked up by Stallions and saved in the nick of time. Over to the goalkeeper. See, look at how those players went forward with another attempt at a tackle right at the box. That is a winning mindset of this team, Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy. Even when they're up ahead by 2, they're not giving up anytime soon. They're certainly not done. Bit of extra time here, just to wrap things up. We'll see how both teams handle themselves as the last few seconds tick on by. Throw in. Player down. Took quite the hit there. Bharat Bengaluru, of course, they built on some very strong foundations, and you can too with our sponsor, Capella Builders. And if you also want to take things a step above and a cut above, you can check out another one of our sponsors, Vortex Media Management. And the show must draw to a close. We'll have a little bit of extra time left. Wait to see who the referee awards the ball to in this free kick. Most likely it'll be Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy. Once more taking the advantage. And things looked quite different when the game began. Stallions, they had the possession, they had the momentum, they had the aggression as well. They were going for the goal several times, and look at how Bharat Bengaluru was attempting to make a third goal here. Stallions were the ones who were taking the advantage in the first half. But then everything changed when that first goal was scored. And everything changed once more when the second goal was tucked in to finish things off. Corner kick. Likely to be the last one of the match. Up in the air. Fended off by Stallions. Ball goes past. Bharat Bengaluru, of course, they don't mind a little bit of extra time. They want to score a third goal. Another corner. This might be the last one. Can Bharat Bengaluru score a third last goal? Not this time, as the full-time whistle blows, but a very, very strong 2-0 victory over Stallions FC from Bharat Bengaluru Sports Academy. A great game of football, quality and effort from both sides. Stallions, they just fell short. Bharat Bengaluru, very much on fire, with a very strong performance. And that'll be reflected in the analytics as well. The full-time score stands Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned. We'll see you in future matches to come. Do stay tuned, and we look forward to seeing you again.